welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. My name is AmandaMarie, and over here I love to discuss all things fragrance. So if you're someone that is into smelling good, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. In today's video, we're going to be playing a game of this flanker or that flanker. I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those people that fell victim to the flankers. Okay, I was a victim of flankerism, if that's such a thing. I've made it up. You can use it too. I was a victim of flankerism. They got me. And I just had to put my foot down last year, and I was just like, no ma'am. we're not doing this. We are not spinning the block. I'm not spinning the block on men, and I'm definitely not spinning the block on flankers. At one point I did have a lot of flankers. I have since sold off a lot of my flankers. I was like, either you're gonna keep this one or that one, and I made decisions and I kept the ones that I felt like I really liked or that I wanted to spend a little bit more time wearing. The first fragrance we're going to talk about is Love by Kilian. I have two flankers here. This one is Love Don't Be Shy Extreme, and this one is the original Love. Now, if you're not familiar with this fragrance, this is a sweet gourmand fragrance. They both have notes of orange blossom. I want to say they both have notes of caramel or marshmallow. The only difference between these two, I'm going to have to say, is that the Extreme has a little bit of a lactonic, milky vibe to it. I also think the Love Don't Be Shy, the original, is a little brighter in my opinion. The Extreme is giving off more of a milkiness, and it is sweeter in my opinion. Ultimately, do they smell the same? Yes. Ultimately, do you need both of these? In my opinion, these two are so similar that it really kind of doesn't matter which one you get. I think you should definitely put them on skin. I believe the Love Don't Be Shy Extreme is now a part of the collection. I know when I first bought it, it was a limited edition fragrance, but I think it is now part of the collection, like the permanent collection. I had the Extreme before I got the original. The original was gifted to me from the brand, and when I got it, of course I had already smelled it in store, but when I got it, I was really able to make a nice comparison. And y'all, in my opinion, they smell the same. It's hard for me to pick out of the two which one I prefer because they just smell too much alike. Even the juice is giving off the same color. I mean, the bottles are the same. It's just hard. It would be very hard for me to pick one of these over the other, to be honest with you, because they're too much alike. I like them both. I think they are beautiful gourmand fragrances, and I love them both. So I can't pick one over the other. Okay, here are two more flankers. Both of these are from Givenchy. They're both L'Entrée. One is the L'Entrée Intense, and then the other is the L'Entrée Rouge. And interesting thing is they don't have the names on them. Do they have the names on the bottom? Maybe so, I can't really tell. But how you would tell them apart is by the colors of the bottle. And of course, when you go to buy it, you have to read, okay? Because it would be kind of hard to figure out what's what, simply because it doesn't say Intense on the bottle or Rouge. I bought the Intense, and then I think I bought the Rouge, and then I bought the original, which was ass backwards. I don't know how that happened, but I did. Recently found this out. There is an Intense version of the Rouge. I did not know that. And I want to go to Macy's and smell it so bad because I do like this fragrance and I think it's perfect for winter. The Intense smells more like the original, but there is a seed note in here, sesame seed note, that I love. And you know, interesting, when I first smelled this fragrance, back then people kept talking about a bubblegum tuberose, and I was like, is there such a thing? Because I do struggle with tuberose sometimes, and I was like, I don't know how you guys are picking up bubblegum. Like, what? But when I smelled this fragrance, I was like, I get it now. I get it. This is sweet. This is warm. I get the vanilla, and I get that sesame seed note in this fragrance. I think this one smells like the original, but it's definitely has a little bit more depth. It's definitely more intense, it's just stronger in my opinion. Now the Rouge, on the other hand, still has that Luntry D DNA with the tuberose and all that, but this has a blood orange note in it, which really makes this fragrance very more mature in my opinion, more classier. This is like the type of scent that I would wear on a date night. I would wear this to like a event where I have to dress up. This one just gives me dressier, okay? This one gives me more of everyday type of wear. This one is like, okay, I'm gonna wear this when I'm going to an event, I'm dressed up, I'm going on a date, things like that. So out of the two, which one would I pick? To be honest with you, I would go with the Luntry D Intense. Nothing against the Rouge, but I don't know. That orange blossom, I want to say there's like pimento in here too because it's a little bit spicier. I mean, to be honest with you, I love them both. But if I had to choose, and that's what we're doing in this video, we are choosing, I would go with the Intense version. I just think this is more of an easier grab, in my opinion. I wear it, it's fun, I can wear it every day, I don't have to think about it. You know, it's one of those type of fragrances, you know, and I do have fragrances in my collection that I just feel like I just can't wear, which I gotta get out of, okay? Let me just say that before I say what I was gonna say. I do have some fragrances that I feel like I have to be dressed up a certain kind of way to wear. I gotta get out of that, okay? And I feel like this is one of them though, but we're gonna get out of that in 2024. When I tell you this brand has spun the block more than any other chick out there, okay, she don't mind doubling back, okay? That's one thing about good girl, all right? She gonna go back, okay? At this point, I've lost count. I do have a few of the flankers in my collection, like these two. This is Very Good Girl, and this is Very Good Girl Supreme. It has a vanilla note in it that everybody really loved, but for me, I gravitate more towards the original Good Girl and the Supreme because it is so sexy. I don't care what y'all say. These, yes, they have been given the reputation of club fragrances, but let me tell y'all something. Every time I wear these fragrances, I get compliments. These will get you all the compliments. Don't play, I'm telling you. The bottles I think are really cute, but this annoys me to the max. This is pretty. This is reminding me of Very Good Glam, more vanilla and less florals. This is pretty though, but at the end of the day, period, I'm gonna go with the Supreme because she just, my God, she is standing on business. She's sexy. That tuberose is right where it should be, somewhere in the mid or in the top. It's very toned down in this fragrance. It's wearable for me. I think the tuberose is very sexy mixed in with the coffee, the vanilla. I love this. I love this. Doesn't get old to me. I mean, I know people talk a lot of trash about these fragrances, but I think they are the sexiest fragrances out there for designer, in all honesty. Not every one of them, but definitely the original and definitely the Supreme. So out of the two, I'm gonna have to go with the Supreme Queen, okay? Let's talk about these two Flowerbomb fragrances. Right here we have Flowerbomb Nectar by Viktor and Rolf. And then we have Flowerbomb Ruby Orchid. I do enjoy Viktor and Rolf fragrances a lot. I really do since day one. I think the Nectar smells more like Flowerbomb, the original, in my opinion, than the Ruby Orchid. The Nectar has that Flowerbomb DNA, but I think it's more intense. If I'm being honest, I think it's sweeter and it has like a gunmetal or gunpowder type of note in it that really just sets it off. I think this is one of the prettiest versions of Flowerbomb that I have smelled, and I really prefer this one over the original. Spray it a little bit. I did struggle with Ruby Orchid the first time I actually smelled it. Now I do get that Flowerbomb DNA in the Orchid, but it's either the peach that throws me off or that vine note. There's a green vine note in this fragrance that just it just stops me at the door. I don't know what that is about. It just stops me in my tracks. I don't know. But interesting thing, smelling it now, because I haven't like sprayed it in a while, I'm getting a little bit of a different vibe from the Orchid. But yeah, it doesn't compare to this freaking Nectar. This Nectar is so sexy, y'all. I don't know what. Oh my goodness. I pick up fruity notes. I pick up that original Flowerbomb DNA. I pick up, maybe is that peach? I don't know what's in here. And I get that like gunmetal type of note that's in this fragrance. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to go with Flowerbomb Nectar because it is just, it's that girl. It's that girl. I haven't smelled a Flowerbomb flanker that to this day that I think can beat Nectar. I haven't. And y'all know that they're coming out with a new Flowerbomb flanker called Tiger Lily. I think I said that in this video earlier or in a previous video. I don't know. But I'll get my nose on that at some point and we'll see if she's better than Miss Nectar. But as of right now, today, I'm going with Flowerbomb Nectar. The next two I have up are from Burberry. This is Burberry Her Intense and this is Burberry Her Elixir. Now, Burberry Her Intense is no longer with us. She has been discontinued and I feel like it was to make way for the Elixir because honestly, in my opinion, they smell the same. Except the Elixir has this milky, creamier vibe going on with it. But ultimately, guys, they smell the same. Now, I did at one point have the original Burberry Her, but I got rid of it and I got the Intense version because why not? I'm an intense girl. And plus, I feel like the original Burberry Her was just like, man, you know, people were buying it because they were comparing it to Baccarat Rouge and Cloud and all those other fragrances. I didn't really get Baccarat from Burberry Her, the original. I don't even get Baccarat from the Intense version, to be honest with you. What I get is a intense fruity smell like berries, red berries, strawberries, raspberries, all the red berries. That's what I get, and sweetness and the vanilla. And I do pick up a little bit of like some woody note here, not over the top woody, okay, but there's a little woodiness in the base of this fragrance. Now in the Elixir, I get the same feels as I do from the Intense. I get the berries, I get the vanilla, okay, I get that slightly woody vibe, and then in addition to all that, I get the creaminess in this fragrance. And to be honest with you, it's really hard for me to say which one of these I prefer over the other, because in all honesty, they still smell the same to me. Even though there's a creaminess about this, I just feel like they are too similar for me to really pick one over the other. Which one do I reach for the most? So let me say that. Maybe that will give you a better idea of which one I may like over the other one. I have a tendency to reach for the Elixir more than I reach for the Intense, because I like that kind of strawberry milkshake that this thing got going on. I really do enjoy that, because I don't have a fragrance like that in my collection. I have other sweet, fruity fragrances in my collection, but I don't have like that strawberry milkshake in my collection, and I really enjoy the vibes that this fragrance gives me. It just smells like a pretty kind of slightly woody strawberry milkshake. That's what I get out of this fragrance. And as a child, I love to go to McDonald's and get the strawberry milkshakes. Like, that's what I used to drink. Not so much anymore because your girl is lactose intolerant. I guess at the end of the day, I guess I would go with the Elixir then. I guess so. Well, you know what? I guess it don't even matter because you can't even get this one no more. So there you go. So we have two fragrances here from Prada. We have Prada Candy Night and we have Prada Candy Gloss. Let me spray the Prada Candy Gloss first. That's pretty. I got this one because it has a note of cherry. That was like back when cherry was hot. Baby, I was trying to buy up all the fragrances that had a note of cherry. And that's what I get here. I get this bright cherry note. I get some fruits here. And I get some vanilla. It's a sprayer. Anyway, let's give this a little spray before my camera dies. Okay, let's see what's in the night. I think in the night there is a little bit of coffee in here. There's bitter orange, neroli, vanilla, tonka, chocolate, and patchouli. So I will tell you right away, I prefer the Prada Candy Night. I feel like the cherry in this one is a bit too sour. I haven't worn it in a while. So I don't know what it's gonna do on my skin, but I'm not really prone to sour anything. Like that Limpin 3, I can't even say it right, by Dolce & Gabbana. I didn't like that one because I felt like the watermelon was a little sour and it came off as musty on my skin. And baby, the last thing I want people to think is that I'm musty, okay? So I don't know if this one is gonna do the same thing where I smell sour. I like the Prada Candy Night. I really picked up on that coffee and chocolate in here. The coffee notes smell very realistic, and I love iris in fragrances. It dries down powdery. This is giving very sophisticated, okay? It's giving, yeah, like very sexy date night type of vibes, you know what I mean? So I'm really digging this one, the Prada Candy Night. So that is the one that I would go with. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, Fight of the Flankers, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna be doing another one like this because y'all know I'm not buying flankers like that, but rewind it if you want to see it again. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite fragrance flanker is. So let me know what your scent of the day is as well. If you're into smelling good, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bells. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video and you guys don't miss out. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on your way out. It lets me know that you are enjoying my content, and it also lets the algorithm know to share my videos, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video again. I hope you are having a fabulous day, and I hope you are smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.